They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Allen. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Allen now on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Erickson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On play action, Allen. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wade. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wade in the gun. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, open man, Erickson. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first-half lead. The point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Wade. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Wade. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off play action. Wade. It's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Wade on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Williams will try again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
On play action, Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Wade. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Wade under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Allen.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Wade. This pass caught by Hamler. The 40. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the left side, complete to Erickson. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll try and run the option. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they... that person may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback, just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Right back to him on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen on the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wade.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Out right, here's Erickson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st down, Wayne. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Allen to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend a lead, and that's what he did.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So Allen's going to look to throw out to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.